Oh, hello guys, welcome to this week's analysis. So I'm currently looking at NZD/USD. So for NZD/USD, as we can see on the weekly chart, right, we have price trading lower, right, like this. Okay, right, let me just explain what is happening here. We have price trade lower, take side, sell side liquidity, trade up into bearish order block, trade lower, does the same thing, right? Trade lower, fails to take out the slope, it goes take out buy side, trading the mean threshold of this order block, and then continues down, right? It does the same thing, come up, trade into the bearish order block, and then goes down, right? So just taking a look at this, I would love to believe that price is biased to continue trading lower, right? So as we continue trading lower, let me just mark that low out. All right, as we continue trading lower, right now we are in an area where we would prefer to see some reversal of some sort, all right? But still remember how price is trading or wants to trade lower. We have the same thing happening on the H4 chart as well. So I am inclined to want to get into this trade selling as well, right? So in this zone here, let's see how price behaves as soon as we open on Monday. We have here price taking out sell side liquidity, right? I would prefer to see something like that, right? And then back into whatever is left in here if we leave a fair value gap, right? And then we can trade higher, right? What is the area that I'm going to be looking at as a reversal area on the H4 chart, right? So we're going to use these three up close candles, right, in this zone, 0.66 big figure, right? We are going to, okay, pardon me there. Okay, right, so now I've got a perfectly horizontal line. Right, so in this zone, once they trade up in this zone, I would prefer to have them at least to present me with a sell profile on lower time frames. It could be the H1 time frame, right, so that we can get into sync with what is happening in the higher time frames, right? So something like this on the lower time frame, break of market structure, right? Testing this zone above here, we have buy side liquidity as well, right? And then if this does happen, we can then aim, right, for all the lows that are created, right, in here, starting with this one at 0.64500 big figure, and then any other institutional levels or swing lows that are created on our downward move. We can also use those for profit taking. So with that said, this is what my chart does look like. Yeah, so once they get into the sell entry zone, we can start anticipating our sell profiles, and then we can aim for lower prices. Right, so remember, in this zone, if we don't get a sell profile, we don't get into this trade. If we don't get a sell program, we ignore everything else. All right. So this is what I have for you guys on NZD/USD.